You actually do physical work in the business, okay? Anyway, so now for those who have run relay race before, 400-meter relay race, 800-meter relay race, those of us that like to watch, I like to watch when Kenyans are running. And as the Kenyans, yeah, those who are very fast, I like to watch when they're running and all that. And one thing you will notice is that somebody may be running, they run the first lap, second lap, but when they get to the third lap, I realized that the people who were running in front, some of them slow down, some of them still beat everybody. But there are some new people who just come from the back. I don't know if I noticed, I now realized that is their strategy. The Kenyans, that's their strategy, okay? So what they will do is that they will be running. The person who is in front, they will not overtake that person at the beginning. They will just use those people in front to mark themselves, to make sure that, okay, let me not be too far behind these people in front. That's what they do. So they'll just be using them to mark time. They are running, they look like they are playing, saving energy. And then when they get to the final lap, from nowhere, and that's because of today's meeting. Some of you are going to be a testimony of from nowhere. That's some of you. If you know what I'm talking about, you just claim it. Some of you, your testimony is going to be from nowhere. From nowhere, when people do not even expect anything from them, last lap, they will just start moving. And you're wondering, this person had energy and they were at the back. Because before, if you don't know about running, you'll be pitying them. Hey, yeah, I see this person at the back, oh, this person is, hey. Then you'll be hailing the person in front. You don't know that person at the back can also come and move forward and also hit it. And then by the final lap, everybody just begins to run. Those people at the back who you thought, oh, they don't really know much, who are just, let's say, they're not at the back, they're like moving in the middle. They just start running from nowhere. They overtake. And I've seen it happen at least 2-3 times when I was watching like I said, I like watching races. For me, they're very motivational and inspirational. From nowhere. So some of you, like I said, you need to decide that this 90 days game plan, your story will be from nowhere. From a case where, oh, you just had one person signed up. You just had 2 people signed up. You just had 5 people signed up. You just had 3 signed up. Or you didn't have anybody signed up yet. But you heard about the challenge. You heard about it. And from nowhere, bam, you go and you win the race. Okay? So that is what I want to talk about today. And I'm also going to be sharing a little good news to make things a bit lighter. And I'm really, really excited about it, okay? So some things to note, first of all, I want you to understand that life is in stages. Do we understand that life is in stages? Everything we do is in stages. And there's some things that you are expected to do at a particular stage. That's just how life works. And when you miss those things at that particular stage, you may end up missing everything, okay? Also, there's a time and a window for everything in our business. There's a time and a window for everything in our business. What do I mean by that? When you join the business, there's a time where you need to strike where the iron is hot and massively invite your warm market. Massively. And if you don't invite your warm market massively, at that stage, you just do it little by little. You get to the point where you cannot do business launch anymore for those your old warm markets. You know why? Because you've already seen you posting things on your WhatsApp status. You're already giving questionnaires. You're already doing different things. So it's already open, out in the open already. But at the beginning, when they don't know anything about your business, what happens? You come in, have your flyer, and then you invite them for what? Your business launch. You strike when the iron is hot. If you don't strike at that point, you cannot invite them for business launch again. You can invite them through other means, third-party recommendation, questionnaire, and all that. But for that business launch, you've missed that window of when, oh, it was just new. It was just fresh. Except you now make a new set of friends and now invite those new set for business launch. There's a time in our business where once you get started, you must do your QSG, do your IPO, do all those things. If you don't do them at the beginning of the business and you just run into the business like that, guess what? You have missed that earlier stage. You have missed that earlier stage of equipping yourself. And what happens when you miss that earlier stage? At the beginning, you are moving with energy, but you don't have that skill. You don't have that skill. And then your hands get burnt, you get depressed, and before you know it, you may want to quit. Why? Because you missed that window of what? Equipping yourself. You missed that window of reading your first year in network marketing, chapter 1. An introduction, which will prepare you against it. You missed that window. In our business, there's a window where you need to do what? You need to go full time. You need to go full. There's a window for that. Where you're running the business, doing what you need to do and all that. And you say, okay, This is what I'm earning, let me say 80K in my office. And the business is already paying me 150K, 200K, 300K. And I know that if I go full-time, I can handle my team, can take care of them, can make those under me to start making that 100K, 150K, 200K. So that as they are making 150K, 200K, 300K, me, I'll be pushed to 1 million naira. There is a time for that. But if you miss that window of momentum that is building, you've missed it for life. And even though when you eventually go and become full-time, it will take the grace of God for you to catch up. There's a window for everything. There's a window where you have to open up an office. There's a window where your business is growing to a point and say, you know what? I need to open up an office so that my teammates can come and see me. Or I need to buy a table space. Or I need to travel to this place and handle these people. I need to do this. There's a window. And when you get that pressing feeling, please take advantage of that window so you don't miss out. There's a window for everything. There's a window. Okay, guys, somebody's saying some people are saying they cannot hear. Someone should please post what they should do so they can hear, okay? There's a window for massive recruiting. Let me back up a bit. There's a window where everybody's preparing for events. Oh, there's a merger, there's a merger. Prepare for a merger. Get your flights, get your transport money if you're coming by road. Pay for your tickets. Get set for the emerge so that you don't miss it. Once you have missed that emerge event, you've missed it for life. You cannot come back and attend again. You have missed that window. An opportunity comes, your leader says, come on, there's this office space, I want you to get it, and all that. Oh, yeah, you guys contribute money. They know, I know too much. You missed that window, and you cannot get it back again. There is a window for massive recruiting, and that's the window that we are in right now. There is a window for what? Massive recruit. And I told you guys, when everybody's doing something, there's a grace that follows it. There's a window right now, a time for what? Massive recruiting in the 90 days game plan. That's what we need to understand. This game plan is a window for what? Us to massively recruit. I've already spoken about the advantage, how some of you are going to make your first million, some of you are going to make your first 3 million, some of you are going to make your first 5 million, depending on those who register with multiple accounts and all that. Some of you are going to grow in ranks. Some of your team is going to grow, as in the growth you have never seen before. You're going to begin to record it. If you're doing the game plan properly, if you're doing the 90 days challenge properly, if you are, that's the keyword. And we're in that window of massive recruiting. And this is specifically for those who attended the Emerge 2023. For those who attended the Emerge, this window is for you. For someone who probably did not attend the Emerge and all that, they didn't really get the gravity. They didn't really understand what's going on. But for you that attended Emerge 2023, you were there, you were told, you heard from the leaders, those who you want to be like, and you miss this window, wahala. Because what we don't understand as human beings is that when we miss something, we think everything is okay. Why? Because the only reality we see is the reality we currently have where we missed it. We don't see the reality of what would have happened if we didn't miss that window, because we don't even know we have missed a window in the first place. I remember when I went full-time, it wasn't easy for me. I wasn't making so much like that. But I decided, you know what? I need to move. I need to find a way. When I paid for my first office, it wasn't convenient. It wasn't easy. I didn't want to do it. But I knew that the way my team is growing, if I don't create a space for them where they can come to, I'm going to wake up one day and I have no team. If I don't create a space where they can come and say, okay, it's only me that is there, it's only me and my teammates are there, I will not have a team and I grabbed that opportunity. There's an opportunity for everything. There's a window for everything. So those that attended the 90 days game plan, this window is for you. There's a window to qualify for a trip using this particular criteria. There's a window to qualify for a trip using this particular criteria. And we know the criteria we're talking about. I'm going to show us the slide in a few seconds. There's a window to qualify. Because you never know if there may be another window to qualify using this exact criteria. So you cannot afford to take life que sera. The election that just passed, there's a window there's a window to campaign. Personally, I feel like the Lagos governorship candidates, personally, I feel like he didn't campaign so much at the beginning. That's what I feel personally. He didn't campaign so much at the beginning. It was later on when Obi had won and all, that's when you saw him everywhere. One or two people knew him, GRB, but he wasn't campaigning so as much as he was supposed to. Lagos is a massive state. It was towards the end of the election, where after the Peter Obi had come and checking everywhere and all that. That's when he now started doing massive, extra massive. And I'm like, no, now. This one is last minute. Last minute can work in other states, but not in Lagos. Last minute can work sometimes. There's a window for everything. There's a window in politics, in life, and all that. There's a window. And if you miss that window, that is it. I hope that we're understanding it. Right now, a window has been presented to us, a 90 days window to qualify for a trip, to earn our first 1 to 3 million, to grow a large team, to identify our diamonds and eagles. The window has been open for us for 90 days. But now we have 27 days remaining in that window. What are we going to do about it? The question I have for us is, if we're being sincere with ourselves, have we been taking advantage of the window? Have we actively been taking advantage of this window that we've had? Have we been running the challenge to the fullness of our capacity? Let's ask ourselves these questions. About 53 days have passed in the challenge already. Have we been serious about it? Have we been running it to the best of our ability? Have we put in all our all? Have we put in all our eggs in this particular basket for now, for these 90 days? They say don't put all your eggs in a basket, depending on the basket. Is this 90 days game plan, your full focus should be here. The question is, have we done that? It's called a challenge for a reason. Nobody was saying, Ambassador, this 90 days game plan is not easy. And I smiled. I said, bros, who said anything about it being easy? It's called 90 days challenge, stroke 90 days game plan. The name, as the name implies, challenge. It's supposed to be challenging. It's supposed to be difficult. It's not supposed to be easy. You cannot make, oh my God. If you are a fashion designer, you're a tailor, for example, right? Is it easy to make one? Oh yeah, go and make 1 million. If easy, okay. If you are in your particular profession, if your job or business or whatever, guess what? Go and make $1 million. If you're making clothes, you sell clothes and all that, go and make $1 million profit first, and then come back and tell us if it's easy. You are selling electronics. How many TVs would you have to sell? How many fridges? How many phones? How many things would you have to sell before you can make that $1 million? It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Nobody said anything about it being easy. Do you understand that? It can't be easy. It cannot be easy. It's not supposed to be easy because it's a challenge. But guess what? We have even simplified the process. And I'm going to give us some things today to help to further simplify the process. It's an opportunity to set you up and make you stand out. I want us to understand this. It's an opportunity to do what? Set you up and make you stand out in the business. Somebody's saying, how do you make money in the business? This person is new. You know, we said before somebody starts attending some meeting, they should have passed through, at least grown to become an AP first, or at least gone through their week 1 assignments before somebody can, because for somebody to come here and be asking, how is somebody supposed to make money? It means that either the person is a prospect that entered here by mistake, or the person has not done QSG, the person has not done IPO, the person has not done their first year network marketing, the person has no business in this meeting. You don't give meat to a baby. If you give meat to a baby, you ruin the baby's gums will bleed. Do we understand that? Okay, you give milk to a baby, okay? Anyway, it's an opportunity to set you up and make you stand out in the crowd. It's an opportunity to make you stand out. That's what the 90 days game plan simply will do for us. Make us stand out. So now let me just reiterate it, because we are in the final lap, and that's why, like I said, my topic today is last lap. We're in the last lap of the game plan. We have 27 days left to the end of the game plan. And I've told you that this window of opportunity, you cannot take it casually. Ambassador, since I've not really done well, so let me just wait after the game plan. I will start my own game plan. Even if it's that your own game and you recruit 100, you get 100, nobody send you. You're not going to qualify for any trip. Nobody will do anything for you, because the window of opportunity for the particular trip has come and it has gone. But we're not going to allow it pass us by. That's why I said for some of you, your testimony this period is going to be from nowhere. From nowhere. Fam, I'm going to create a flyer on that. From nowhere. So what are the different criteria? Okay. And like I told you guys earlier, this criteria, this 90 days game plan is not really so much about the trip alone. No. There are other things attached to it, like the person you become, the monies you're going to make, the team you're going to build, the diamonds and eagles who are going to be identified in your team, those are actually the real reasons for the game plan. So the goal was for us to recruit 20 people in 30 days for 3 consecutive months. First month, second month, third month. First 30 days, second 30 days, last 30 days. But now that we have come to the last 27 days, we have to compress it and do everything together at once. Do we understand that? So what that means that if you've already done 10, fine, 5, 2, 3, whatever you have done, just deduct it from 60 and say that's what I'm working with. If you have done 0, deduct 0 from 60 to give you 60. That's what you're working with this last lap of 27 days. If you've done 2 already, deduct 2 from 60, 58. If you've done 10 already, deduct 10 from 60, that's 50. Whatever you have done already, just deduct it and say, okay, this is what I'm working with this last 27 days. Okay? 35 active partners and then 20 APs. Oh, I'm sorry, 20 Kingsmen, 35 APs and 20 Kingsmen. But like I told you guys, this 20 Kingsmen will automatically cover up for the 35 APs. Okay, it will automatically cover up for the 35 APs, which is absolutely normal. Okay, and we know that the 3 G leaders are the ones who are responsible for the sponsoring of this trip. We have G leader, myself, we have Ambassador Didi, Ambassador Lola. They're the ones who are responsible for sponsoring of this trip. It's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing experience. I'm telling you, there's a window in your business where you are supposed to travel. There's a point in your business where you are supposed to travel, you're supposed to leave the country, you're supposed to let people see results. Let people see tangible results. Nigerians kill themselves. Nigerians borrow money. Nigerians beg. Nigerians do all sorts of things just so they can travel out of the country. It's ridiculous. They go through they go through all sorts of things. Marrying somebody they don't even know, all sorts of things, just so that they can step their foot in another country. In fact, some of the people who have borrowed from all their family members, who have sold their kidney to make money, who have done everything just so they can travel abroad. Some of them, if they see this qualification, some people have passed through the desert test. If they see this qualification and they say, wait, are you telling me now that all I have to do, wait. What I have to do is just qualify for a trip, for a vacation. I should just recruit 60 people into the business. I'm not killing anybody. I'll just recruit them into the business. Then 35 of them should be active partners, should also recruit somebody. And then I have 20 Kingsmen. Are you telling me if I do this, you'll sponsor me abroad? That's the end. As in, they'll just say no more. You are talking too much. It's okay. Just leave it for me. They'll say, just leave it for me. Just leave it for me. I will handle it. No. Because they look at the criteria and they're like, are you serious? It's very, very easy to do. I can do it. It's something I can do. Because they know what they've had to do to qualify for trips that they have actually gone on. They know what they have had to do. If you're following, go to the comments and say, I'm following. Okay, fantastic. So that is it. So this window has come, and the window, when it comes, that is it. For some of you, you have a team, you have 30 people in your team, 40 people in your team, 100 people in your team, but you've never traveled before. And we know that La Buena Vida means the good life. And one of the things that Nigerians attribute to the good life is what? Traveling out of the country, having a good time. Another thing Nigerians, and that's part of the trip as well, the qualification. Another thing that Nigerians attribute to having a good life is what? Having your own car. And guess what? You run this 90 days game plan, you have 60 recruits, 20 Kingsmen. Guess what? You will generate enough money to buy your own car. Another thing Nigerians attribute as living a good life is when you are eating good food, you are dressing well, you have good clothes, you are posting good pictures, you have a good phone, all those things. And all those things are embedded in the 90 days game plan. They are all embedded inside. Or is it embedded? Inside. So why are we not doing the needful, guys? Some of you are doing the needful. Well done. Well done to some of you. Some of you are really, really pulling your weight, and I'm so proud of you. I'm sure you're proud of yourself as well. For the rest of us who are not pulling our weight, what is the problem? What is the issue? For some of you, run the 90 days game plan properly. After a while, your business will become easy. You know why? Because people are now chasing you to join your business. Why? They have seen results. You have spoken about it. You have posted the flyer. You have said that you're going to hit the challenge. What is stopping you from doing the activities? What is stopping you from doing the activities? The last trip we had, like I told you guys, it was amazing. We had such an amazing time. Apart from the enjoyment we had, it was that close proximity to mentorship. It's not easy at all. It's not easy. When you wake up every morning, you are seeing me, you are seeing other people. It wasn't easy. It was an amazing experience, life-changing. When you start posting pictures, in fact, I tell people that when I qualified for my first trip, before I even traveled, I started getting sign-ups. Some people say when I travel, people will sign up. I say, no, it doesn't work that way. As I qualified like this, when I was sure that I was going to travel, I started talking about it. Went to my status, come and help me, thank God. Oh, God has finally done it for me. Oh, I've qualified for a trip to Philippines. I've qualified. I'm so proud of myself. Thank you, Jesus. Blah, blah. Not traveled though. Not seen airport yet though. But the codes I generated before I even traveled. Oh God. Hey. My passport. See my passport. They'll soon stamp it. I was all over the place. I have not even traveled yet though. I've not traveled. People that were telling me, are you sure I'm not wasting my time? Are you sure the business will work? All sorts of things. Guess what? They started seeing me in a different light and joining my business. So what are we going to do this last lap? This last 27 days, we're going to focus solely on recruiting. That is going to be our focus. We're going to focus solely on recruiting. This last 27 days. Now, the good news is you can focus majorly on recruiting this last 27 days. Someone will say, Ambassador, why are we going to focus just on recruiting? I thought we have to raise APs. Thought we have to do this. Yes, all that is also necessary. All that is also very necessary, but I've created a window to make things easier for us. What do I mean by that? We can focus on raising our 60 recruits this period. Some of us have already done 10, some have done 5, some have done 2, some have done 3, whatever you have done. Add the remaining. We can focus on that. And then what we're going to do to make it easier for everybody is that we're going to use 28th of April to 29th of May, 2023. It will be used for raising kingsmen from those recruits. So that way you're not killing your busting your head. Hey, God, okay, I'm trying to recruit people. Then I'm also going to raise APs. I'm going to just calm down. Your focus now, this final 27, this last lap, your focus should just be recruiting. I know some people are excited about this already. Your focus should be what? Recruiting. That should be your focus. We're going to extend it for just 1 month, but that extension doesn't cover recruiting. So if you've not recruited, that's on you. That's on you. The extension, because I spoke to Ambassador Mike about it, is just for the creation of Kingsmen. And he said it's because we've not been able to do AP onboarding and a lot of things like that. So that's why. So just for creating of Kings. So what are you going to do? This next 27 days, you should just redirect your whole focus. Redirect your whole focus on, okay, let me just spend my time recruiting people. Okay? I know we're excited about this. I know that we're very, very, very excited about this. Okay? I know that we're so excited about it. So that is what we're going to do this period. To lighten the burden so that you can focus. So this next 27 days, your only focus is recruit. Obviously, when you recruit, they have to do QSG, IPO and all that. They have to get their people. All that one is necessary. But I want you to be laser focused. No distractions. No, Ambassador. It's because I was trying to do this. I was trying to. No. Are we excited? Are we excited? Awesome. So now this case of from nowhere, because some of you may have said, hey, how will I raise the so if your issue was the Kingsmen, don't worry. We'll fight that battle on the 28th of April to 29th. We can start talking about Kingsmen things. Some of you have already raised some Kingsmen. Fantastic. Well done. You've already gotten a head start. But for those who haven't, just focus right now. Your focus right now should just be on recruiting. Are we clear? Fantastic. Now, so what are you going to do this last lap? What are the things that you need to do this last lap? Okay? As we have made the burden easier, decide that it's going to be done. Decide that this last few days, this last 27 days, you're going to hit your 60 recruits. That should be your goal. Focus. That, okay, now that we have the load has been lightened, okay. Let me focus all my attention on my 60 recruits. That's all I'm going to do this period. That's what I'm going to do. Then I will now focus on Kingsmen, APs, and all that later. Decide that it's going to be done. Forgive yourself for not being effective in the previous days of the challenge. Forgive yourself. Because one thing that people do, which I don't really understand it so much, because for me, it doesn't really make sense, where somebody will say, okay, I've not been doing well. Oh, God, I've not been serious. They will not start dwelling on their not seriousness. They will not start dwelling on what they did wrong. Uncle, if you did a lot of things wrong, what do you do now? Just focus on what you can do right and move forward. Focus on what you can do better. Focus on what you can do right. And then move forward with it. Forgive yourself for not being effective the past days and move on. There's no kidney crying over spilled milk now. There's no point in that. Because while you're the time you're spending crying over spilled milk, you will spill more milk. So why not just mop up and go and make more milk? I don't understand. So forgive yourself, please. Forgive yourself for not being serious the past few days, past 53 days. Forgive yourself. Number 3, what you do, the third thing to do is what? These 27 days with the utmost what? Seriousness. Treat it with as today, the whistle, fresh whistle is being blown today. You're in the last lap. This is the final lap. If you have been playing the previous laps, you've been playing. Right now that we have gotten to the final lap, treat it with the utmost level of seriousness. And it starts with staying in the meeting today, because some of you, I don't know where some of you are going. Some people are leaving the meeting. I don't know where people are leaving. So when I've shared such amazing news, treat the last 27 days with the utmost level of seriousness. Number 4 thing you need to do is what? Eliminate distractions. Eliminate what? Distractions. Don't worry, this is being recorded, and after the meeting, I'm going to crop just this training part and send to us so that we can just have this training part. Eliminate what? All distractions. All distractions should be eliminated. All distractions for this next 27 days. Whatever it is, TV, friends, whatever it is, social media, whatever distraction is coming from, eliminate it. After this cell meeting, begin to prepare yourself. Don't say, okay, I will eliminate today, then tomorrow. No. Immediately after cell meeting, start preparing yourself. So, okay, thank God, another opportunity. Thank God, good news has been shared. Let me begin to run with it. Create 8 to 16 hours per day for it to be fully committed into the game plan. I'm going to quickly share something with us. And at the beginning of the game plan, we had a lot of applications. Okay, everybody applied. In fact, before we added anybody to the group chats, the person applied. Okay, the person applied and said, okay, I am going to dedicate so number of hours per day to the business. I'm going to. And we realized that many people were saying they were going to do that, have not really been doing that. So what I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to share, once I'm done with this slide, I'm going to share the commitment again so we can see what we committed to. So when I say create 8 to 16 hours for those who are full-time, you have already committed to doing that. You already said you're going to do it already, but many people are not doing that. For some part-timers, we said 4 to 6 hours. Some part-timers wrote a letter, I want to be on the 90 days game plan group. I want to commit at least 4 to 6 hours in the business. But many of us are not doing that. So, but this last lap, this last 27 days, commit to the 8 to 16 hours if you are full-time and 26 hours. I had a meeting with my full-timers the other day, and I told them, I said, look, you cannot be full-time. This is what you do. This is your focus. You claim to be full-time and you've not recruited up to 10 or 15. You are full in time. You're not full-time. You're full in time. You're full in time. Because if this is what you dedicate your whole day to do, you should be getting recruits. But like I said, forgive yourself. Let us begin to move forward. Reanalyze your contact list, especially your what? Chicken list prospects. Reanalyze your contact list, especially your chicken list prospects. Those who you know, this one can do multiple accounts, this one can join, this one, money is not their problem. Let me just understand the business. Why are you not showing them the business yet? Why? What is stopping you from doing that? What's stopping you from doing that? Reanalyze your contact list. Go through it again. Sharpen your skills. Prepare your tools. I already shared all this thing with us before. But like I said, a lot of people are sleeping, but don't worry. This is the last lap. We're in the era of from nowhere. We're in the era of come and move, overtake, join those who are in front from nowhere. Prepare your tools. What are your tools? The presentation timetable. Have it at the back of your hand. Have it. Oh, I know they are presenting on so day. Have everything written so that if somebody says, "Oh, I want to come for the presentation," you already know what and where they are coming to, what time, and all of that. Have your follow-up. Have your follow-up booklets. I've shared this a lot of times. The presentation booklets can also be used for follow-up. Presentation booklets. Presentation booklets, very important. And then we also have the presentation slide as well, created by Ambassador Nefo. The presentation slide, the follow-up slide. Very, very effective follow-up slide. We need to be using that as well. Have the presentation video on your phone. The 18 minutes video or Ambassador Ifeanyi's video. Have the QSG video. Have your script for booking calls. Have your script for booking calls. Everything should be set. Everything needs to be set. Everything needs to be ready for this last lap. I want everybody to screenshot my screen before I move to the next one. Everybody just screenshot this screen before I move to the next one. Are we done screenshotting? Are we done? Okay. Just few people. Okay. Okay. I'll still share. Let me have screenshot. I'll still share on the group. No problem. That's fine. Okay. Now, I want to just quickly share with us. We're done. Okay, fantastic. Now, this is a commitment form by someone. I think this person is a part-timer, someone that says, okay, they want to run the 90 days game plan. This is what the letter looks like. Then I'm going to show one by a full-timer, okay? Application to run the 90 days game plan. January 29th, January to April 28th. I've screened out their name. I applied to run the 90 days game plan titled 90 Days to Emerge. I intend to put in 16 number. Oh, sorry, this is the full-timer, sorry. I intend to put in 16 number of hours daily in the running of my business for the 90 days in order to achieve the desired results. I'm showing us, okay, let me see if I can expand this so that we can see very well. I just picked one sample because I know that almost everybody here who's running the challenge, you wrote a similar letter by yourself. You came and said, I am committing to XYZ. Are we aware that in the court of law, this letter can be used against you? Are we aware? That if this was a formal employee-employer setting and you wrote this letter and you submitted it, you signed with your address, everything, this letter can be used against you. That's the truth of the matter. In case you're not aware. But you're the one that wrote it now. But you're the one that signed it now. But you're the one that said you're going to do it. You're the one that put your details. So this 16 hours, are you putting in the 16 hours? No. You can be sued. You can actually be sued. And it's not your village people. It is you that use your hand to cause that swing. You say, I intend to put in 16 hours a day. And some of you are not putting in 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. I put it to you that you cannot put in 16 hours a day in this business and you will not be getting your sign-ups. It's not possible. I'm telling you. It's not. You say, I shall do the activity stipulated for running of the 90 days game plan. That is what you said. You said it. You said, I shall be accountable to leadership throughout the 90 days game plan. That's what you said. And leadership has said, do this, do that, do that. You have not been doing it. He said, I shall not quit until the 90 days are done. That is what you said. That's what you signed to. That's what you said you're going to do. I shall not quit. I shall work towards becoming an emerging cell leader before the 90 days are over. This is 27 days remaining now. You have not done Kingsman. Some of you said you're going to be a Kingsman. You don't have to talk to 2-3 APs. These are the commitments that you made. These are the commitments you made. And I've come this morning to tell us to return to your commitments. Some of you need to go back and look at your 90 days game plan application. Return to it. And like I said, forgive yourself. And yes, I've not been doing it. I agree. I know you've not been doing it. Forgive yourself. If you said you were going to do 6 hours, this last lap of 27 days, put in those 6 hours. If you're going to do 10 hours, this last lap of 27 days, put in those 10 hours. This person has said 16 hours. I can bet ₦1 million. ₦1 million. That if this person was putting in 16 hours a day, number one. Number two, they were doing the stipulated activities that I gave. I'm going to show you the activities again now. Number three, they were being accountable, doing their KPI, doing everything. And they did not quit. I put it to you. I can bet ₦1 million. I'm sure that this person would have recruited up to 60 by now. I'm telling you. If the person had done, I'm not saying 10 hours or 16 hours, I put it to you that this person would have done up to what? 60 recruits by now. They'll just be saying how they can handle raise their Kingsmen. But the only reason why this person hasn't done that, and I didn't share the name so that you don't know who this person is, but the rest of you are also in these shoes who wrote and you're not committed yet, is because you haven't been committed. They haven't been committed. That's the truth. So some of you need to go back and pick up where you left off. Go back and pick up that your application. Go back and look at it and say, okay, I have not been true to this thing I said. I wrote this thing down. I wrote down my goals. I told you guys to picture what you're going to earn. But like I said, this last lap, we have an opportunity to do that. In fact, you're very, very lucky that I'm not coming to say this after the challenge is over. You now start feeling bad. Now you have an opportunity to do what? To right that wrong. I simplified the numbers for us. What are the numbers we're going to do this last 27 days? What are the numbers we're going to do? Okay. Can you see my screen? Is my slide showing? Okay, good. What are the numbers this last lap? And like I told you guys, following the ratio of talk to 10, get 1. Okay. It means that the first 30 days that we're running, we're supposed to do 150 to 200 prospects. Is that not so? But right now, you are going to do the calculation based on what you have done. So for example, if I've recruited, let's say 10 already, and my focus is 50 this last 27 days. Is that not so? If I've recruited 5 already, my focus is 55. So whatever my number, everybody's number is going to vary. Whatever my number is, I'll look at, okay, the ratio of talk to 10 gets 1, talk to 10 gets 1, based on the number I have now. How many do I have to show the business to? Do I understand it? Based on the ratio of, okay, talk to 10 gets 1, talk to 10 gets 1. Okay, it means that if I want to do my 60, bad as he bad, 600 people must actually use their eyeball and see the business. 600 people must see the business. If I've not done at all, must see it. How are they seeing it? It can be through questionnaires. It can be through business launch. It can be through, what they call it? Videos. Those videos are very effective. It can be through the presentation booklets. Very effective. Whatever means necessary. But that is your focus right now. If you have already done 10, your focus is 500 eyeballs. If you have already done 2, your focus is 580 eyeballs. Whatever it is, just multiply by 10. And that gives you the number of eyeballs that must see the business. Now, this is very simple to do. What are we going to do? Questionnaires. If you're going to use questionnaire, If you say, I don't know how to share questionnaire, then use the ads. Either Facebook ads, Instagram ad, LinkedIn ads, whatever social media ad is available, radio ad, whatever ad is available, use that. But you must also invest in what? Cold market prospecting, not only one market. This last lap, only one market will not cut it for you. I'm telling you. And this meeting is for every single human being here. It's not for only everybody. This last lap, guess what? Cold markets must be added to your warm market. You cannot use only one market this last lap, except you are someone that has massive warm market that you have not tapped into. That one's another problem, because why didn't you tap into them? But no, 27 days you can tap into them. Okay. What else? Prospecting on social media, getting social media leads daily. These are numbers I've shown us before. 20 daily. Facebook. This one is not advert. This is now personal one-on-one. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, sorry. And a lot of things are happening in that LinkedIn. That's where the serious people are. LinkedIn, TikTok, to go, Snapchat, wherever human beings are gathered, Facebook be there. Wherever human beings are gathered. Now it's time to go and accept your Facebook, all your Facebook requests. Go and begin to accept them. All those 100 and something people, they are prospect. Go and accept them. Begin to accept them. Oh, I'm sorry, I've not been able to accept your Facebook request. I've been so busy working on a project that is changing lives. Then we ask you, what is the project that is changing lives? Prospecting has started. Oh, Tunde, I just accepted your friend request. Oh, I'm so sorry. I realized you requested it for me long ago, but I didn't accept because I've been so busy doing a business that is helping people travel abroad and live a good life. So they'll ask you, what is that business? Guys, show me the way. Prospecting has started. I just taught you how to prospect from those who just sent you requests and just accepted their request. Simple. Friends, two to five friends daily. If I that 2 is even small, because now this is rush hour. This is rush hour, so that 2 cannot cut. It has to be 5. That 2 cannot cut it anymore. 2 is when we started the game plan. It should be 5 now. I'm too lenient. It should be 5. Why? Because we are in the last lap. We are trying to prove. See, you are not doing this for yourself. Oh. I tell you, you're not doing this for other people. You are doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for your upline leader. You're not doing it for me. You're not doing it for. You are doing it for yourself. That you said you were going to do something and you did it. It will give you a sense of pride, a sense of joy that you wrote that you're going to commit to do. So you typed it. You submitted the letter. There are steps to it. You committed something for yourself. I'm going to do this because I committed to doing it. For yourself. One market daily. Those who are your friends, your family, those who have known you for a while. Videos. Either you're sending them videos, you're attending presentation, you're attending your business launch. But guess what? You need to use this. Now, these are the strategies I have come up with. But there's something called think out of the box. Think out of the box. Something that I have come up with. You on your own, you know what works for you. Look for a period where you had lots of recruits. What did you do? You know what works for your contacts. You know what works for your friends. You know what works. I mean, if you're a Gen Z, you know what works for Gen Z. I don't know. If you're a millennial, you know, whatever, you know what works. You know your circle of friends. Some of you have studied the Muslims. You need to come up with a Ramadan strategy. Come up with a strategy. It can be maybe when we are doing iftar, when we are breaking our fast, you can say, okay, while we are breaking our fast, I want to share something with you guys. With a strategy. Come up with a strategy. Think of a way to do it and do it. Come up with a strategy, guys. Then somebody was saying, hey, Ambassador, those are Muslims that say they don't want to go to Seychelles, they want to go to Hajj. What if they say, okay, instead of going to Seychelles, can we convert their kidney to Hajj? I said, okay, I'll think about it. If we have a lot of them, you know, normally Seychelles is where we want to go to, but if we have a lot of our Muslim brothers and sisters, I say, okay, we're up to 20, 30, 40 that have qualified, or 15, and we want to go to, Ambassador, we don't want to do Seychelles, we want to go to Hajj. We'll find a way around it. We'll see what plus and minus, what can we do and all that. But the cocoa is just make sure you hit it. That's the goal. Make sure you hit it. Come up with a strategy. I've said my own strategy. You come up with your own strategy. Use this, add your own. Use what works. But we're in the last lap and we cannot afford to lose this last lap. You cannot, for yourself. For those who you promise things, some of you promise your children, don't worry, I'm going to do this for you, do that for you after the game plan. And you're upset with the game plan. You should be upset with yourself. But like I said, let's move on. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Do we understand that? So as we are doing all this, we're going to have at least 10 people attending the presentation physically. Then we can have another 10 online. We can have those who are watching the video. But our goal is every day we should have those not just attending the presentation physically, because this 10 is for physical presentations, but we have those who are going to be attending on Zoom, online. Thank God we have Zoom presentations every single day. We have those who are going to be attending the presentations via videos, watching the videos. We have another 10 who are going to be doing the presentation via booklets. There's something I was teaching my full-timers in Abuja. I was telling them, I said, look, one thing you can do is commit that every day. There's this concept I came up with. It's called MPMB. MPMB means no presentation, no breakfast. Yeah. No presentation, no breakfast. No, sorry. MPNS. No presentation, no sleep. That's the word. MPNS. Thank you, Vo. MPNS. No presentation, no sleep. What I told them, I said, look, your goal as a full-timer should be, if I don't present to anybody, if nobody sees the presentation under me, I should not sleep. Students, if you're full-time, MPNS, no, a whole day will pass, your whole team, nobody has seen presentation. You're doing this, nobody has seen it, and you are sleeping and you're dreaming and you're okay. No, now. If you worked in the bank, you cannot, it won't be tolerated. Morning to night, you don't come to the office. Haba. You're not the manager or you're not a boss yet, or you're still upcoming. You can't do that. PNS. If you adopt this strategy, Ambassador, I will not sleep on somebody sees my business. I say, even if it means you've tried everything, nobody has seen. As you are getting home, go and knock on your neighbor's door. Good afternoon, Mr. Alagbaja. How are you doing? Hope you're good. This is your neighbor, Ronke. I'm sorry. I want to just quickly show you something. That thing I invited you for. I know you cannot come. I know. I want to just quickly show you because my company, I have a goal that says if I don't show the presentation, I can't sleep. I need to hit my target. Just come. I know you will not join. No, I'll just come and listen to it because I need to sleep. Just come and listen to it on my behalf. Just listen to it and just say nod and acknowledge that I'm showing you, okay? And you use the booklet on him or her. Or you play the 18 minutes video. Do we understand that those are things that you have to do? So everybody screenshot this. Now, when you are inviting your prospects, inform them that their reservation code covers 2 people. Some prospects may want to come for presentation, but they are scared of coming alone. This is Nigeria. We're in troubling times. Although thank God the kidnapping and all has reduced. But they may be scared. Oh, I don't want to come for the presentation alone. No, I don't want to. And then they will just not come. And they will not tell you why they are not coming. No, they won't tell you why. They just will not come. So one strategy I came up with, I said, look, let them know when you're inviting them that, okay, this is your reservation code. Oh, it covers 2 people. It's not just you can actually come with somebody with your reservation code. And they're like, okay, so what does that mean? It means that we are going to increase our prospects. Some people want to come for presentation, they come for the presentation, they come with somebody. Even if the person doesn't want to join, their friend they came with will join. We have seen many cases like that where somebody escorted somebody for presentation. Somebody escorted somebody for presentation. And the person that they invited is not interested. But guess what? The person who escorted the person says, I want to join. And the person joined. We have seen it happen in Abuja over and over. And I'm sure it happens in Lagos and other places. It happens over and over and over again. It happens. Ambassador, what will the person register under? The person will register under the main inviter now. If the person who the inviter said he doesn't want to join, please consign me. I'll take your brother that said they want to join and I'll move on. When you're ready, register under your brother. And sometimes what happens is that the person who they invited, who came with them, when the person says, oh, they want to pay and they pay, the person who brought them will say, oh yeah, let me quickly pay so that the person will be under me. Okay, you guys are saying that happened to you. That happened to you. Fantastic. I'm happy that I have witnesses in the comment section. That happened to you. So it happens. So please, I'm coming up with strategies that can help us. You also have to come up with your own strategy as well. You also have to do what? Come up with your own strategy as well. Do we understand that? Fantastic. Okay. So that is it. So I'm really, really excited about what we have learned so far today. Like I said, after the meeting, I'm going to just cut out the beginning part of the cell meeting and just leave this part of my training and then share with us. Some of you are saying, oh, Ambassador, my downline is not here. I wish my downline was in this meeting because you did not invite them. Now you are regretting. I said it. You don't joke with cell meetings. Please, don't joke with cell meetings. Don't. And not just when I say don't joke, I'm not talking to you. I know you come to for service, you are here, you are regular. Some people have left, you are still here. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to your teammates, your downlines. Ensure that they're always around. Okay? Awesome. Okay, guys, I've come to the end of today's training. I'm excited that we're excited. I'm excited about the good news that we should use this next 27 days to just recruit. Okay? And then we're going to use the other few days next month, 28th, 29th, 28th to 29th, I mean, to do our Kingsman, creation of Kingsman, okay? But that doesn't mean you should not try and create some Kingsmen now. Just try your best. But I don't want you to be distracted I don't want you to be distracted from recruiting, okay? So recruit, and then we'll now begin to raise Kingsman when the time comes, okay? Fantastic. So congrats to the Global Champions team. They had the highest number of APs. And you know that the teams that have the highest number of APs are this our Division 1, Division 2, Division 3. The teams that have the highest number of APs are most likely the teams that are going to hit, you know what I mean? If you know, you know, okay? But I'm sure other people from other divisions are going to work hard. I got messages from other divisions saying that, oh, Ambassador, I want to join my division. I can actually do it. And I've started considering some of them. So well done, okay? All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Someone said that I have a lot of problems and I'd like to talk to them about you personally. Just contact your team lead first. If they cannot handle it, they take it up to me or send an email. So my email address, ronke4koshimani@gmail.com. You have an issue or a problem, send an email to me, ronkekoshimani@gmail.com, okay? I didn't write that with them because I lost my child. Can I participate? Yes, you can participate. If you did not participate in challenge before, meaning you're not even part of the challenge, you may not even among, you can still join. That's why I say from nowhere. Our slogan now is from nowhere. Okay? Please drop the motivational video that was played this morning. Okay, no problem. From nowhere. That's what we're doing. From nowhere, okay? Fantastic. All right, guys, I'm going to share the link of this teaching on our various group chats after this meeting, on our 90 days game plan group chat and the AP group chats, okay? Okay, guys, I love you very much. I love you very much, and I really want you guys to succeed. I really want you guys to grow. I really want you guys to hit this challenge so you can actually grow your team. I'm tired of some people struggling. I'm tired of some people struggling. I want you guys to move. That's why I'm coming up with these strategies and making concessions and all that, okay? Awesome. I've not been added to the AP group and I applied since, okay? Resend another email. Resend another email to us, okay? Fantastic. Alrighty. Let me end the meeting now.